Most of you are thinking that getting flexible after 30 is almost impossible, but I'm gonna prove you wrong today. This is my friend Reza. He's 33 years old and one of the most impressive calisthenic person that I personally know. Actually, let me show you what he's capable of. And now let's go on the other side of Reza and try to bring your full torso on the floor. almost there. yeah. Some backbends. This is a full one.
This is the best I can do.
This is the best. Nice. I thought to tell you to try to go in the bridge from the standing position, but now I think this is a bad idea. Not the best idea. Yeah. This is a gap that nobody wants to talk about. You can be strong, you can look impressive, and still be locked up in your own body. I work with a lot of people who usually are above 30, and I saw very often how they can reach a specific skill or even progressive exercise just because they are stiff and rigid. Take for example press to handstand, a very complex and advanced skill. Lack of flexibility in your chest, shoulder, and pelvis area will lead to a very dirty technique.
Don't bend the elbows.
Don't bend the elbows, you have to go up with your legs.
Oh, that's crazy.
Don't bend the elbows, that's the thing.
Okay, wait, I can't do it. Because you caused me so much to touch the ground.
Yeah?
You know?
Yeah, I know. So you bring your hands on the floor.
Okay.
You bring your hands on the floor, you bring your legs more closely to each other.
Okay.
This is like a full split. Yes. And
from more like this.
Now you're trying to go actually from straight legs.
Okay.
From straight legs, and you're going.
Ah, see? The problem is
the thing that we're gonna solve it today. Yes.
You chose the right person for this.
Reza, can you share what's your opinion about how stiffness can affect your training?
Yeah, so I was doing some skills, I was learning new skills, and I was progressing well, but then I hit this wall, and I felt like the strength could only take me to a certain place. After a certain time, I felt like my flexibility and my mobility was holding me back, and that's when I started, doing yoga. And actually, when I met you, I was starting to actually try to increase my range of motion so I can progress to the next level.
I think by the way, this is a very big misconception that usually people have, thinking that if you're athletic, the flexibility comes easier to you.
No.
But actually it's most of the time even the opposite. If you build muscles over a stiff body, it will take you'll just make the job more harder for you. So today I'll show you 4 main areas and specific exercises that you need to do in order to improve your athletic range of motion and overall well-being. Chest and shoulders. If you're doing a lot of pull-ups, muscle-ups, or even handstand, having tight shoulders will hinder you a lot for the process. Even take for example handstand. You can bring yourself in a proper straight line if your shoulders are tight. So this is exactly the thing that we're gonna solve today. We will need a chair or maybe a wall or maybe 2 yoga blocks, and we're gonna go into the position that most of us men are actually not very get used to, but we bring our hands on the chair, and from here slowly in a very passive way we are dropping our chest on the floor. So let's start with the first one. That's gonna release a lot of tension and actually also improve your passive stretching in that area. Reza, just go down, bring your hands forward, and from here we're trying. Reza's back is like a ninja turtle, honestly. But despite of that, we are having to push it down. Yes. And just hold it. Don't try to bring additional pressure, don't try to make additional movements up and down. Just enjoy and allow the weight of your chest to bring you to the floor. This is the variation and progression number 1. Second one that also will improve the alignment of your handstand is rolling up. So starting from the lower back, you start to round your lower back, then protract your shoulder blades on exhale, and inhale, go down in the opposite. Let's try one more time. Round your lower back first, then round your shoulder blades much more and down. Let's increase the range of motion much more. Round from here completely. Yes. And now the opposite. Go completely. Inhale down. Exhale up from the lower back roll, roll and go down. This is a very common problem in a handstand when people lose their ribs, lose their chest, and they just drop it forward. What you actually have to do is to bring it inside. So starting once again, Reza, show them. Roll, roll, hold yourself here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Slightly inhale, exhale. Now, variation number 2, what we can do is bringing your elbows on the chair or again block or even wall. We're bringing our hands as if we'll try to pray to someone. Yes, and just go back and same thing, drop it down. You can look upward. Yes, you can take your hands a bit forward. Yeah. And just drop. Take one deep inhale, exhale. Great. We hold here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Another variation is drop your head and slowly bring your hand on the opposite shoulder blade. Right on the left, left on the right, and from here inhale and go down. That is. Breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Slightly return. And take your hands off. Return in a common position. That was one of the most basic exercises you must have to do despite beginning of the workout or just through the day, that gonna again release a lot of tension and make your chest and shoulders feel much more comfortable, prevent injuries, because Reza he's crazy with the pull-ups. He's capable to do like 50 kg for 3-4 times in the pull-ups in a row, but despite of that, it's also very important to improve the flexibility and mobility of that part, because otherwise, injuries.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Very good.
Great. Let's go to the section number 2. Section number 2 is of course pelvis, an area very overlooked by most men. If your pelvis is tight, you can forget about clean press to handstand, even I believe straddle planche, straddle position and planche.
Yeah.
How it feels?
The more flexible your hips are, the more you can open your legs, and the straddle planche is easier. And also one-arm handstand, because you have a better straddle, you can balance yourself better, left and right. Yeah, so both are very good.
I believe like most calisthenics skills actually run through the pelvis area.
Yep.
So if it's stiff, if it's tight, everything else gonna compensate it, and you actually lose from a lot of range of motion. So today, let's solve this thing also. One of my favorite positions that actually contain a lot of progressive levels is of course pancake. Being capable to go completely down will not open you a lot of different skills that you actually can touch, but at the same time, just will improve your common feeling. But Reza, let's try. Sit down. The usual thing that I see when people are trying to do the pancake for the first time, show them, Reza. Yes, and this is, by the way, a very big mistake that also it seems very often when people are trying to go from their chest down. You stretch literally nothing when you're doing like that. The thing that we have to do is to pushing your stomach forward, which is still can be very hard. So that's why I took the chair. If you're working in the gym, you can use a bench, which, by the way, is very comfortable. You can use a chair, but it will be cool if the chair is kind of more bigger, or you can use a few yoga blocks. So what we're doing from here is that we are opening our legs, having our toes point out. From here, there are different options how you can keep your hands, but let's start with the most basic one. Cross your fingers, bring them behind your head, bring your shoulder blades a little bit together, but don't open your chest too much. It's just like neutral, straight spine. You're going down from the stomach, again, not from the chest, but pushing your stomach forward. Inhale, exhale, using your hip flexors, trying to focus actually on that area here. You're pushing yourself up. Let's go. With that progressive exercise, you actually can improve the flexibility of your hip flexors and at the same time bring yourself more closely to a very deep pancake on the floor. This is where you start, and now you can see it's already much more better. Try to go 3 times. Inhale down, exhale, push up, and focus on the specific zone. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, and let's go for the last one. Try to keep, as for example, one of the amazing progression is having your hands up. Reza, straighten your hands. Yes, and from here slowly go down without dropping your hands. Cool. Hold yourself here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Release and go up. Great. Let me show you another variation where you can use 2 blocks. So we can use 2 yoga blocks. For example, you spread your legs. Also, a very important point is like don't lose your focus from your legs. Just because you go down is very often when people start to bend their legs or their toes. Point with your toes, engage your knee using your quads. And from here you can bring your hands on the floor. And a very important thing is bringing your glutes back when you're going down. So you're not going again for that roundness. You're trying to fall forward and up. Forward and up, having your legs engaged. Up. Let's go. Down. Yes. Extend your legs, straighten your back, point with your toes, engage your quads, bring your hands on the floor, just on the floor in the comfortable position. Yeah. And also a thing that I see very often, especially like guys who are coming from the gym, they're super explosive. Forget about that. Here, less rush, more awareness, and just go down. Yes, trying to go from the stomach forward. Hold yourself here, have your hands on the floor, and just hold it for 5, for 4, point with your toe, 3, 2, 1, and release. Great. And the last one of my favorites, which come from yoga, is malasana. We have our legs a little bit more wider. We have our legs a little bit more wider than our pelvis. We point out with our toes and we sit down with our straight back. It's very often when I see even here back being very rounded. So try to straighten your back, push your knee with your elbows back. Nice, amazing. And just hold it and you can breathe. It's an amazing, again, exercise that you go through the day before the workout and after the workout. Let's go for 3, for 2, for 1. A variation that you can do. Bring your left shoulder toward your left knee, take your right ankle, don't drop your knee at the center, push them away, open your chest and extend your right hand up. And then you can switch, but of course hold yourself for much more longer. Open your pelvis, twist, and what we actually have to do is like take one deep inhale, exhale, and never go through the pain. This is a golden rule of stretching. You can challenge yourself, it can be a little bit uncomfortable, but no pain. Remember, please, that. And slightly release. This was, in my opinion, 2 main exercises that you need in order to improve your pelvis flexibility. Your thoughts?
Amazing. I'm gonna do that. Thank you.
Amazing. Section number 3, hamstrings. Tight hamstrings, poor range of motion, and it will affect your L-sit, V-sit, press to handstand, and all compression exercises. So let's solve it today. For this one, especially if you work in the gym, you can find boxes, but I found the next exercise that I'm gonna show you very useful despite again of your level. Even if you're very flexible, there is a lot of progressions, but there is one thing: you will need weights. It can be dumbbells, kettlebells, not very big, not very high. In our case, we have a little barbell. So first thing first, go up. A very big mistake that I see very often is similar to the pelvis, to the pancake area, when people are going the round back and they are trying to touch the floor in that way. You literally stretch nothing, especially the hamstrings. In order to activate them, you have to bend a little bit your knee, bring your stomach on your quads, and from here you are trying to have your hands on the floor, and in the moment when you're pushing your pelvis up, you're trying to stretch your legs. Then you're gonna feel that. This one will lead you to nothing. So the first thing that we can do right now, just for a quick warm-up, bend both of your legs, bring your pelvis a bit aside, and just go down with your hands, relax, lie down, completely relaxed with your head. Good. We breathe here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now take that weight. Go up, go completely up. Very careful here, don't go with that weight via round back. We are going back with our pelvis, slightly go down, go down, go down. Bring your stomach over the quads and keep the dumbbell. Keep that barbell down. Bend a little bit your knees. Yes. More bend. And more. Yeah. And drop yourself there. And now focus on your breath. The idea with weights is that weights are dragging you down. Meanwhile, you push your pelvis up, bringing your torso as much close as you can toward your quads, like there is no gap in between. And that, ladies and gentlemen, gonna improve your hamstrings flexibility. Take a little breath for 5, don't force it. 3, 2, 1. Bend them a bit more. And another variation progression that we can do is, for example, keep your left leg straight, right is bent. Do you feel it? Yes. Hold it for 3. Hold it just one leg. We hold it for 3, for 2, for 1. First double bend and straighten the other leg. Nice. More closely, bend a bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another progression that we can do is like bend both of your legs, bend both of them, and in the moment when you bend, you actually take that barbell a little bit higher. Inhale, exhale, you drop that barbell and you try to straighten your legs. Inhale, take it. Exhale, drop, pushing your pelvis up. So it's like going center, going in the opposite, center and in the opposite. Yes, don't rush. When you go up, bend your legs a bit more, bend them a bit more, bend, more bend, yes. And now when you drop your barbells, try to strengthen. Now bend when you go up with your barbell, and now strengthen when you're going down. There, 2 more times like that. Inhale, exhale, 1 more time, inhale, and 1 more time, exhale for 3, for 2, for 1. And you either can drop that barbell or you can go via bend, having your knees bent, round your back, engage your glutes, and go up, only then straighten your legs. Wait a second, let me ask Reza how it was.
That was great. It's really good.
What about your
Yeah.
hamstrings?
Yeah, I could definitely feel it. It was like,
Tight?
yes, very tight, but good, you know.
And how you can see, you don't need to spend a lot of time, like 30, 40. It's enough like a few minutes, proper technique, targeting the right muscle and aligning it with your breath. Go to the section number 4. The last section is quads. Honestly, quads are not so much involved in your calisthenics, but at the same time, if you talk about yoga or just active stretching, some compressions, for example, for a stalder press, or in other words, Titipasana, require being capable to keep that leg straight. And in order to keep it, quads have to be trained. But most of the time, in order to train, you have to improve the overall flexibility. So again, you'll need a wall or maybe a chair or bed where you can display the next exercise. Let me show you first. Take a pillow or something soft that you can put under your knee, and from here bend your leg, bring it more closely toward the wall. And let's start with the first one. From there I'm gonna bring Reza and I'm gonna show you different progressions. So this is how we begin. Let's go. More back with your right leg. Yeah, great. Left leg in the center. And from here you are trying to stand out. Yeah, you can bring your hands on your knee carefully. Yes. Is it hard?
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
And we have much more there. So we can use 2 blocks in order to put your hands here.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, you can put one, another one. Reza?
Yeah, it's two of them.
Yeah. Let me go one.
Okay, sorry.
No, you can put your
like
hands
this?
on. Yes,
Okay, cool,
but
cool.
you have to put your leg in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yes. If this is hard, of course you can use 2 yoga blocks, and if, for example, that option is hard, you can turn them vertical. Wait a second, you can turn them vertical and bring them like that. So it will give you more height and opportunity to go deeper. Okay. From here, a very important subtle thing that maybe if Reza will do, you'll not observe, but actually when you will do, you'll feel it a lot. It's very often when people, meanwhile they stretch, for example, themselves in lunge position, they a little bit arch their lower back. So try from here, just bring a small intention of rounding your lower back. Round a bit more and you'll feel how your quads from the leg behind start to stretch more and more. So instead of this, just try to go a little bit deeper and keep it. Hold with your breath and try to straighten, bringing your pelvis more back. That's nice. Okay, but again, remember, don't force for the pain. It's okay to challenge, it's okay to feel this little discomfort, but okay. 3, 2, 1. Another thing that we can do from here is going forward in a deep lunge position with your pelvis, not with your torso, and coming back with your glute toward your heel, which is behind. Don't rush. Okay, and try to go with your pelvis forward, easy, and exhale, push it back toward your glute. Inhale forward, exhale, push it back. Inhale forward one more time, exhale, push it back. For 5, was the option number 2. So firstly, you can just hold. Second one, you can go. Third one, honestly, it will be very hard, but I'll actually try to at least see. So there is a very popular, let's say, in asana and exercise, which is called half split. And it looks like that. From here, what you're trying to do, having your hands on the block, is to extend. First of all, you can bring your pelvis a bit more forward. Another thing that you can do in order to make it a little bit more comfortable is bringing your knee a bit more far from the wall. The more closely it is, the more harder it gets. And from there you are trying amazing. A little bit more forward, bringing your pelvis back. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Always when you stretch, control your shoulders pressure. If you are very engaged, trust me, bring your pelvis back, flexing your toe, which means you bring your toe toward you. Let me show you. And actually, this is again another proof you have to work on your flexibility and mobility is non-negotiable at least one time per week. It's similar to brushing your teeth. This we can say is like the healthcare about your body. So sit down still, you did amazing.
Thank you.
The thing that I wanted to show you is like doing that half split only with that leg bend. So we are carefully bringing that knee behind. So we can use 2 blocks in case if this is like very hard, and we slowly we are pushing that leg forward. So option number 1 which you can have is having your blocks high. From here again trying to not having your spine neutral, and like always don't have that round back. Keep it straight. Is a very important thing to remember. You better be higher with a proper technique than lower with a dirty technique. So from here we can take 1 deep inhale and exhale, trying to break our stomach on our quad. If you feel that blocks are too easy for you, take your hands on the floor. And from here we are going lower. It's very often having a wall behind will prevent moving your pelvis too much back, which will not give it so much in your hamstrings. By the way, now we stretch more our hamstrings in front and quads from the leg which is behind. And take a deep inhale, take a deep exhale. And one more thing, one more variation that we can have is going in the lunge position. 1, inhale, exhale, stretch. Inhale, lunge, exhale, stretch. And slightly get out from that pose. This exercise maybe will require a little bit of warm-up, but still, if you sit a lot through the day, maybe you drive a lot of your car, or maybe you just are not spending so much time with stretching your legs, this one will be more than enough. 5 minutes for each leg, which actually is the maximum point. You can start with 1 minute and 2 minutes, 3, working through the progressions. Please don't rush, have yoga blocks, and step by step, you'll go toward these flexible legs.
Nice.
Firstly, thank you.
No problem, thank you.
And second one, bring your conclusions, your opinions about everything that we did today.
Yeah, it was really good because like breaking it down into like different muscles and like how to achieve that goal of like flexibility for the body parts so you can progress to the next level really helps. You know,
especially when you talk about calisthenics.
Yes. It's just sort of breaking it down to like these are the stuff that you need to do, and this is how much you will push yourself and not push yourself. You know, like to progress actually towards it, because otherwise you could be spinning your wheels all the time. Yeah.
And these 4 areas is where you start. But flexibility requires system, consistency, and progressions. And that's exactly what I built in my school community. You can find video flexibility routines, handstand course, press to handstand video course, and much more is coming that month. And if you need plan built specifically for your body, I work with people one-on-one. Link in the description. I'll be honest with you, flexibility after 30 is not fast, it's a long game. But every week that you put in, you make your body more capable, more resilient, and more free. Reza is 33, but it's never about age. It's about the approach and about the desire. So stay consistent, work, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Love it. Thanks so much.
No, actually,
Hell yeah.
thank you.